Hey guys, I wanted to kind of record today what it's like to have POTS and be pregnant. Um, it's kind of a rare syndrome where your nervous system is pretty much going bonkers because of the increase of blood in your body. I'll put what POTS stands for in the link below, because honestly it's kind of hard to say. It's postural, orthopedic, or orthostatic, I don't even know. Tracheiatry, yeah. So I am 25 weeks pregnant today, and I started experiencing symptoms about 2 months into my pregnancy. So now I'm I think 6 months pregnant. So I started experiencing dizziness. I had a really good financial job, and I was starting to have trouble walking to and from the parking lot. And I was working out 4 times a week. And, it's kind of a funny thing to start not being able to walk to your car because you're so dizzy that you're going to fall over, or walk to the bathroom down the hall in your office because you're so dizzy. What it felt like was that blood just wasn't going to my head. Like when I was sitting, when I was driving, I was okay. It was just when I was standing and when I was walking, I felt like I was going to pass out. So today, so that happened a while ago. That happened in July when I first started feeling bad, and now it's the end of October. And so I just kind of stuck it out for July, August. I started going to doctors and trying to figure out what this was. Every time, they did an EKG on me, an emergency like EKG, where they call code blue and all the nurses come out and whisk you away in a wheelchair. So I did that. They say everything's fine. They're like, oh, you just have vertigo. This is no big deal. You're just pregnant. You just have dizziness. But it continued to get worse. And I had gone to about 8 different doctors because this is not something that's vertigo. I've had vertigo before. For example, right now, what it feels like to me is it feels like I am on a cruise ship and it's rocking back and forth, but it's not just back and forth. Like, it's not like vertigo feeling. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's overall a horrible feeling where your whole body just kind of feels out of whack, but your head especially. And, I have a cold right now, so that's making it worse. But, so I'm not really comfortable walking, especially being pregnant, that I'm going to fall over. So I can walk, to the kitchen, some of the time, but other times, I stand up and I can't even walk, or I walk halfway and then I get stuck, and then I have to lay on the ground, or that sort of thing. The other symptoms that I'm having are chest pain, very severe chest pain. It kind of comes on sometimes, heart palpitations. Right now the room's spinning. hot flashes, but I think that might just be a pregnant thing. Which hot flashes, didn't realize you could get before menopause, so that's fun. And it just feels like I have a brain fog. My reflexes are off. For example, I like burned myself on the stove, and my hands kind of do things sometimes where I didn't intentionally tell them to. Like I knocked a plate off. I was sitting eating dinner, knocked the plate off the table, not on purpose. And things like that. My doctor, my OB, suggested that I don't drive because I've been so dizzy. I've just been, kind of staying on bed rest. And unfortunately, it's getting worse every single day. The more pregnant I get, I went to a cardiologist, and he said that this either could go away. They think it was caused by pregnancy. I'm right in the age range. I'm 30, female. This happens to females, not males mostly. I think it's like a 5-to-1 that it happens to females to males. So, I mean, it does happen to males, but so anyways, I did EKG, echocardiogram. So EKG measures, electric, that your heart's, I'm not a medical person, but then I did an echocardiogram, which is like radiology imaging of the heart. And then I went to a cardiologist, and then I did the Holter monitor, which measures the heart rate. My heart rate, my resting heart rate, is pretty consistently above 100, which is rather high. And then the Holter monitor measured for 24 hours the heart rate, which was between 65 and 115, and I didn't do any extra curricular activity, any exercise, anything that should have raised my heart rate or lowered my heart rate. Those were just resting heart rates during the 24-hour period. I also have been wearing a Fitbit, and my heart rate when I stand up, it could be maybe at like 90, and then I stand up and I walk a few steps and it drops to 65. My whole body, it pretty much feels like you're gonna die, like your whole body, you just feel like you're gonna pass out all the time, like constantly. I haven't actually passed out, knock on wood, but yeah, so that's fun. Anyways, I'm gonna make another video. This one's getting kind of long, but this is video 1 on POTS, pregnancy with POTS. Okay, thank you.